that, both tail lights, not just one, but both. And my brake lights are working. So for those of you that don't know, it has been an epic battle with me trying to get my tail lights fixed. See, what happened was, it's a little socket, a plastic socket that your bulb plugs into. Because it's a 2008 car, the plastic gets brittle and breaks. Because I couldn't find a store to sell them, I kept having to get them from the scrapyard. But because it's a 2008 car, I would get maybe a month, maybe 2 months, maybe a couple weeks, and then they would get brittle and break again because it's out of another old car, right? Luckily, I found brand new ones on Amazon. And then something else happened. Just gotta lock up the crack house here, and then we'll go for a little bit of a rip. I'll tell you what happened. Okay, let's go check our turf and then get some jug up. But these headlights, or the brake lights rather. Okay, so for the longest time, I had just one tail light because it's the tail lights as well, right? So I had just one side working, and then about 3 weeks ago, the second one went, and I was really sweating. I even asked my buddy about that's a licensed mechanic how to get them, and he asked me if I tried calling the dealership. I said yeah, I did, and they couldn't do it. They asked for my VIN number and everything, but they could not do it. Sorry guys, help us if we can see here. Anyway, long story short, so I found them on Amazon. Okay, it was actually Willie Davidson that found them, and then I figured out the right ones to get. Anyway, so I get them today, and I'm excited as heck, right? Because I'm finally gonna have friggin' working tail. If it wasn't for the friggin', I think it's the defund the police bull crap. I think that's the only reason I didn't get pulled over for the not working tail lights. Because if it was like a decade ago, I'd have been stopped a long time ago. But anyway, so I get them all in, and both sides are working. The brake lights are working. Awesome. But I notice my running lights are not working, like just my tail lights, and I cannot figure it out. I checked the fuse under the hood. Okay, it's not the fuse. Obviously it's not the bulbs. Both of them burnt out, because it would have to be both bulbs burnt out, and if they were burnt out, I wouldn't have brake lights, right? You know what it was? The bulb looked the same. I needed an 8443 bulb. That was the part number. Kate gave me an 8440. Looks the same, all that stuff. What it is though is the bulb only had one filament instead of two. So yeah, it would only control one thing. It would only work one thing. But guys, I am so glad to have that back again, because not only am I worried about getting fines and stuff, right? Like, I gotta have a car to get to work, because where I work, it's not on a shift where you could take the bus, okay? Like, so I need a car. That was the whole reason I got my license and got a car after all my life without one, because I needed it for work. I hated people thinking that I just had burned out taillights and I either didn't know how to change the light bulb or just didn't care. That drove me nuts, because it's like, no, I'm fully aware of it. I'm fully aware of it. Yeah. I need the parts, so to fix it. So yeah, glad it's all taken care of. And then they can't use that to pull me over for something else. It's dumb, you know? Okay, let's go have a look here. You know what, guys? To spare you guys some boredom, if there's nothing interesting here, we'll skip this, okay? Got in my belly. Yeah, she's tripping. She's not even talking to anybody. Weird thing is, she looks somewhat normal. Probably about I'd like to say a decade older than me, but maybe not. Sad though. Before we unbox, I gotta show you guys my delicious jug up. Ooh, it's hot. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we got a cool, awesome card unboxed by Auto World. We love Auto World. But Glenn's not here. Joe, any idea where Glenn is?
Dude, Glenn's out on the road and he's pretty far away, so there's no way he's going to be back here for this unboxing with us tonight, unfortunately. I did talk to him earlier, though, and he did want me to send his love for all the retro Maniacs. That car looks killer, though. What is it, a collab? The reason I'm asking is because I see it says Auto World on the box, but it also says American Muscle, and I see that it's a limited edition 1 of 1002 made. I have a feeling this is going to be a nice one, retro. So without further ado, let's crack it. Now. Like right now, I meant.
Chill, bud. Okay, we're gonna go get...
I said now, you porno watcher. Dude, there's one thing I love, and it's a hoedown.
We did do a car very similar to this one in the past, but it was a beautiful blue color. It was Auto World, but I don't think it had the American Muscle crossover. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it did, but it was Auto World. It's a very nice one. This guy right here. Beautiful color. Love the rims on it though. The rims popped, I remember. Sometimes you get screwed because it's a nice car but an ugly color. This is a nice color, so let's get into it. Okay, so again guys, Glenn is on the road, so this one's for him. He's on a long haul tonight where he's gonna stop at every small roadside diner and just clean it out like Roadhouse. Like that, because that's what he does. He walks in, about 20 minutes later, you just see big guys flying out the door. So, I'll get these on and show you guys what we're going to deal with. And then we're going to let it breathe. Now this is a limited edition, 1 of 1002. And it is actually a very nice color. It's got different wheels than the blue one because it's a different car. Actually, give you guys some light here. I like the color of it. It's odd. Okay, actually it's got something on the back. So it does explain something about American Muscle too. So I'll read the 2 excerpts on the back. I'll try not to move it. In 1965, Carroll Shelby teamed up with Ford Motor Company to modify select Mustangs by greatly increasing their horsepower and performance. The Shelby GT350 was born by the close of 1965. Shelby American had produced 562 GT350s. By 1970, the Shelby Ford team cranked out just shy of 7,000. The GT350 badge wouldn't officially be reunited with the Mustang brand again until 2011. It says 11. Yeah, 2011. Via a direct upgrade through Shelby's Las Vegas facilities. In 2015, the Shelby GT350 is celebrating 50 years. Auto World is proud to commemorate this milestone with a 1967 Shelby GT350 replica. Features a 289 cubic inch 4.7 liter V8 K-Code high performance motor with Cobra aluminum high-rise valve covers. This power plant is capable of 306 horsepower and 329 foot-pounds of torque. The 0 to 60 was in the range of 7 seconds with a top speed of 140 miles per hour. Wow. And there's an excerpt about the American Muscle part of it, so maybe we'll get an explanation here. American Muscle. For over 23 years, American Muscle has been the premier name in quality 1/18 scale automotive diecast. Astonishing detail and highly accurate styling are hallmarks of the American Muscle line. With limited production runs and serialized chassis, scale automotive enthusiasts will appreciate the small details we researched to replicate these cars as they appeared on the showroom floor. Wow. So it's one of my favorite. American Muscle Authentic. That's like my black Bullitt Charger, my one of 752. It's one of my favorite cars in my collection right here. It's American Muscle Authentics. This is a newer style box and it's Auto World as well. What I like about Auto World boxes, guys, is they make them so that they're not on a base. They're kind of made to slide out of the box like a green light. See at the bottom of the car. Can't see any number yet because there's plastic, but we're going to get into all that. See what number this is out of 1002 made. Is that one going to be stubborn on us? Okay, this one's not going to be damaged if I do it, so. Just what I like about these two is they have the tab and you just got to get the little bit of tape on the tab. But you got to make sure you go right through. I'm pretty good at it now. Done it a couple times. And to new viewers, because I'm getting a lot of new subscribers. I know older viewers, this is going to be me reiterating stuff. When you unbox stuff, keep all the plastic inserts, keep the box mint, especially the display window. Keep that mint. No marks, no dings. A lot of that's your curb appeal, that display window. So again, these newer cars are kind of on a tray meant to slide out. A lot easier to unbox and a lot easier to get out of the box without damaging it. Just like that, and that's got some weight to it. Oh guys, the paint is gorgeous. Paint's gorgeous. Okay, so first thing we do, we've been getting away from it in the last couple months, but the first thing we do is always check for paint rash, guys. And that paint is gorgeous. Not surprised with the two names on it, Auto World and American Muscle. I'm not surprised. Okay, so these here, sometimes I could just get the tape without cutting it, so we can keep it as original as we can. And yeah, boom. And I'll try to just do the one side. Again, to keep everything original, because we keep the boxes, plastic inserts, anything that comes with it, you keep it. God forbid you have a change of heart, an emergency, and you have to sell your collection, like what I had with my toy room. Remember, guys, I thought I would never, ever sell my toy room. I thought I was there to stay in that place. And you never know what can happen. Wow, that's gorgeous. I like to look at those lights on the front. Now, are they real hood pins or, well, I guess we'll see in a second. That's the last thing we check out. We saved the best for last. Wheels roll beautifully. Now, we judge everything, guys. We judge how the doors open, how everything opens. Okay, so first has an antenna. Antenna is stationary, doesn't move. That's okay. Back of the car, it's a GT350, but it's got that Eleanor look. Beautiful. What's that plate say? Giddy up. I like it. Yeah, sometimes these plates on these cars are actually after real cars, sometimes. Trunk open? I'll be shocked if the trunk doesn't open. No way. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. Detail engine, steerable front wheels, opening doors and hood. Wow, the trunk does not open. Wow. American Muscle, it must be that ERTL touch. Okay, with the newer ERTLs, the trunk's not opening, but that trunk does not open, guys. I am shocked. Wow. Shocked. As beautiful as this is, at least they did it so that it looks like it will open, because sometimes when things don't open, you can tell. Like they'll have the little crack there, but you could still tell. That looks real. It looks like it will open. Crazy though, guys. Okay, so we'll start from the, oh, those doors open. That reminds me of Auto Art doors, guys. Auto Art's a little bit more, Auto Art so far for the way the doors open, my Auto Art Bullitt is what I'm talking about. Nothing's beaten it yet, but that's pretty nice the way that opens. But nothing beats my Bullitt. My Bullitt is like butter when I open it. I'm not even letting you guys see it. Okay, so seats move forward and backwards, like on a lot of them that they do. Oh, the door is nicely done. To my older viewers, you know how I mentioned taking my chrome paint pen and detailing the crank for the window and all that? No need to do that here, guys. That's the type of detail they're talking about. It is beautifully done, but it's not quite the American Muscle Authentics, like, you know, my Bullitt Charger. I'll show you guys at the end of the video. For the newer viewers that might not have seen it, that one of 652 American Muscle Authentics non-licensed Bullitt Charger with the Chase Me license plate, that's got a little bit more finer details than this. Like, this doesn't have lap belts even, but then again, I don't know if this car came with lap belts, so maybe it's accurate. Wheel steers that. Doesn't have working suspension. Everybody, we've been on a Maisto kick lately. Maisto has working suspension. But I would never knock Auto World. This is beautiful. The way the front wheels turn, guys, beautiful quality. Doesn't feel sketchy at all. Saving the best for last, guys. And then, of course, you know, the routine, where we go next. Up to the look-see set. Okay, it doesn't have a turning drive shaft or anything crazy like that. And, okay, I got a number there. Glenn's usually pretty lucky. Number 167. Number 167. Nothing fancy, just black print. GMPs sometimes have a plate on their gas tank or one in the trunk of the older ones or on the license plate. I like the ones in the trunk or on the license plate. They're easy to read. These ones here I gotta kind of strain. But that's pretty easy to read. It's in black etching, whatever. Bottom pretty detailed, bottom of the car. For what it is. Like I always say about Maisto, for example, they look good anywhere you could see them. Like they don't concentrate on details where you don't see them. And now we're going to go for the best, guys. And that hood felt awesome opening it. It feels like it's on a spring almost. Look at that. That feels beautiful. Oh, yeah, guys, that is nice. That is beautiful. That air cleaner reminds me of my Auto Art Bullitt or my ERTL Bullitt. But you get the idea. And you know, we're going to look at this with different lighting conditions, guys. Up on the patented look-see set. So don't worry. Before we do that, I'll show you guys that charger before I forget. I actually went to fire up my cabinets last night and the most of the lights were dead from just sitting there. Like, I guess the batteries, you know what happens over time, right? Plus they're batteries from Princess Auto, so they might have a little bit of drain. I've got to add another light to this cabinet. It's nice and bright up here, guys. If you missed the video, that up in the back there, it's a piece of the boar's nest. But the charger, this right here, ERTL or American Muscle Authentics 1 of 752. It's got the headlights that turn up and down. Chase Me license plate is the only thing that's not authentic really, but even the hubcaps. Yes, in the movie they used hubcaps, not rims, guys. That thing is gorgeous, has everything. You gotta see it. If you want to see when I went and picked that up for a crazy bargain deal and unboxed it, I'll put a link in the description of this video so you could check it out. And it goes beautiful with my Auto Art Bullitt. Another bargain. $100 in the box. That was another road trip. I'll just fire it up for any new viewers. My secondhand burpee cabinets, I'm going to paint them to match still. And a bunch of pod lights from Princess Auto. Bought a bunch of different packs, and one remote can control them all. But yeah, looks pretty awesome. These cabinets, they're called Bertby, B-E-R-T-B-Y, guys. They're discontinued. It's like IKEA came up with a perfect cabinet and then said, oh, that's dusty. I got a dust in there. But it's like they came up with a perfect cabinet and said, oh, okay, time to discontinue it. Still gonna get a Pennywise figure for this other one, the Maisto. I made a reel of this guy and it got some love on YouTube the other night. And I had a guy comment on Facebook say he wants one. If you're watching this video, my friend, I did a video, a how-to video, and I put links in the description of where to get every single thing you need. It'll cost you under $100 to make one. Sorry guys, I'm just going down to grab our other light for more light up there so we could really look at the car. But yeah, so we are a channel that basically our mission statement is helping you build your dream collection on a budget. So because I showed you guys that ERTL or the American Muscle Authentics Bullitt in the other car, I am going to put up the links. So I'll make sure I put the links in the description of the video. That way you could see. There we go. That way you could see how I hunted them down. Oh, that's bright. Yeah, nice and lit up. Look at that, guys. That is beautiful. And I really like that color. It's nothing crazy. I like loud colors usually, but I love that. Usually with colors, I either like it or I don't. And I'm a fan of that. Some really good detailing in the car. I like the doors. No chrome paint pen needed. because I'm always talking about that. But check that out, guys. You could even see the numbers on the Speedo. The center of the steering wheel, it looks like a wood grain wheel. Look at the dashboard. Always got a good view from the passenger side, but check that out. Even the little heater, whatever. That is nice. It's got the anniversary thing on the dashboard, whatever it is, the emblem. Okay, now let's get a real close look under the hood of this bad boy. I love the look of that front too with the lights. Well executed. Although the lights don't look very realistic on it. I will say that. Usually they don't do that style of light. I'm glad they don't, because I'm not a fan. But the rest of the car, beautiful. And under the hood, nicely done. A very similar air cleaner to my Auto Art Bullitt and my ERTL Bullitt. Similar look, anyway. So beautiful car, guys. I'm a fan of it. I would buy one. But it's not something crazy like the American Muscle Authentics. Like if you watch the video on my Bullitt Charger, you'll see the difference in detail. Like that one under the hood, you got the tags and everything else, like the fender tags and all that. Trunk opens, of course, and then it's got the jack with the jack instructions. This car is gorgeous, so it's an American Muscle as well, but I don't think it has that Authentics touch. No way. There's no comparison between this and my Charger. Although ERTL Authentics and American Muscle Authentics are known for just killing it with the Chargers.
Hey, no way. It's the Juleika's Night Scalper family.
Timu Joe Rogan, that mouth is going to get you in a lot of trouble one of these days. Am I a fan of this car, guys? Absolutely. I just hope that they weren't using the Authentics thing to pump it up, because it's not that. It's not that. Although it doesn't say Authentics anywhere on the box. Not a big fan of those headlights. That's my only major complaint though. Other than that, everything opens beautiful. As soon as I say that, the door didn't want to shut properly. This rolls beautiful. Still shocked at that trunk, but American Muscle, if it still has anything to do with ERTL, which they do. Oddly, the old school ERTLs, the trunk's open, but I love ERTL to pieces, guys. I love ERTL. I never, if you ever hear me say anything that might sound negative about ERTL, just know I love them. They're the godfather. Them, ERTL, American Muscle. But I love them all. I love Auto World Silver Screen Machines is my big love. Auto Art after I got my Bullitt. Obviously American Muscle Authentics. It's got a sexy butt. I like the license plate on it for sure. And glamour shot test, guys. Yeah, it takes some good glamour shots as well. That's a nice shot of her. Now this next shot, it doesn't beat the Shelby Collectibles Eleanor in that pose, but not many cars do. Eleanor's got that pose, but this is a beautiful car, guys. And it doesn't claim to be Authentics on the box, so no hate. Well, there you have it, guys. And no hate because I'm not sure if it's authentic or what, because I'm not positive about that, whatever. This is for fun. I do it as a hobby. That type of car is new to me. I've never dealt with it before. It's numbered, which is cool. Only 1,002 made. But it's new to me, so I'm learning about it. If any of you guys know about it, leave it in the comments about how American Muscle comes into it. But like I said, it doesn't say Authentics anywhere on the box, and I'm glad that it doesn't, because if it did claim to be Authentics, then I'd be hating. Yeah, beautiful car, but it just doesn't have that Authentics pop, you know? I'm gonna make Marty sick. He's gonna sick himself. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna tuck in here. I already had my lasagna, and now I've got a full belly, so now I just want to tuck into my bed and watch some bunch of morons getting arrested on police body cams, because that's what I'm into lately. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for the love on the videos, by the way. Wow, my Maisto hunt video the other day, like over 300 views in 2 days. Wow. Thank you for that love, guys. Without all that love and without you guys, Retro wouldn't be doing these videos. That's what keeps me here, because it sure isn't the pay. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to give you the same old rigmarole, because I want to get this done somewhat quick so I can get it uploaded so you guys can watch it before 4 in the morning. So do Retro a favor and just smash the like button for me with ill intent. Share it with your friends and subscribe if you haven't. As always, guys, happy hunting.
This beat is stupid grimy, that's a Cobra Kai kick. There's some open eyes, shit open eyes when I spit. I get riled up like dogs around the postmaster. The dough stack up with no manner.